I lost my AirPods, so.
And it's recording.
Mm-hmm.
Kori Spiers of Traylor Made, the insatiable. Is that it? Is that how you say that? Insatiable, or
Yeah,
is it?
really, I've never used that word in my life.
Me neither. I've been trying to use, different vocabs. I think insatiable is it. Insatiable, sensational, what have you.
I don't know. We can use the Google, and it'll tell us if we're using it
The
correctly.
Googler. I don't have a young Jamie here to look stuff up for
Mm-hmm.
me. I need a
Dang.
young Jamie.
Mm-hmm.
I just got a new desk, so like I don't know what to do with the camera. So like I'm looking at you. I'm looking at the screen, but like the camera's looking at me, look at you. So I look like Stevie Wonder right now trying to play the
Oh,
piano.
nice.
I'm trying to figure out the setup. I haven't got it right yet.
Nice.
First things
Love
first.
that. Light it up, bud.
There it is. So I like to ask everybody the origin story because I find it interesting. So I usually start with
Right.
like the name
Kori
Kori
Spiers.
Spiers.
Yeah, that's
What's
me.
that about?
Legally, I was given it. Didn't have a choice.
That's your actual name?
That's my actual legal name, yeah.
I thought it was Michaela.
No, that's my middle name. I
So
just
your name,
changed my Facebook to that.
so Michaela Kori Spiers is what I see you as on Facebook, but you're
It's
actually Kori Michaela
Kori
Spiers.
Michaela Spires. That is my full legal name.
You're like the only person to keep your real name.
Well, I'm not a rapper, so why not?
I thought you say, can we talk about that? Didn't you say something about spitting bars soon?
Yeah, I
Maybe?
can. Yeah, I've actually discovered I kind of can. I'm not that bad. It could be way worse. I've heard worse.
How did you Yeah,
I'm being
same, dude.
honest.
I mean, listen, there's a girl out there that needs to sit the fuck down. I don't want to say her name though.
Don't. Don't.
I don't like
We've
shouting people
spoken
out
about
for free.
this.
um
Okay.
what what is that about? How did you figure out you could rap? What led up to
Um.
that?
Well, I was like, I'm the only one on the label who doesn't. So everyone, I'm about to call everyone out. Everyone started singing on a lot of their tracks, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna rap. So I wasn't gonna shut myself down to not like I want to be versatile.
Mm.
So might as well, why not give it a shot?
So did you just do like a 16 or did you do a whole song? Or is it a feature?
I have a whole song. Yeah,
By yourself rapping?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I can't wait to hear it.
I'm
That's gonna
excited.
be
I'm
lit.
so excited.
Yeah, same. So did Target make the beat?
Yes, he did. It's actually whenever he first started like producing again. It's one of the ones that he first made. So it's been done for a while, but it's coming soon.
Fuck yeah. I did the same shit. As soon as he posted the store, I was on it. I got a beat like right away and did a song with Dirty.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Brown
Okay,
liquor.
that's like
Brown
right
liquor.
whenever we first met. That's whenever you did that, right?
I think so.
I think I was standing in your kitchen, and you're like,
Yeah,
"Hey."
yeah, you were shooting that video
Yeah,
with Cody feeding my fish.
yeah. I overfed your fish. I'm so sorry.
My fish are famous.
Oh my god.
Nah, they'll be fine, dude. Sometimes I'm out and about and I forget to come home and feed them, so they probably just made up for it.
Hey, it's fine. It worked.
So yeah, okay. So like, how long you been doing the music?
This year made 10 years.
So how old are you?
I am turning 24 this year.
It's a trick question a lady never tells.
I don't care. I'll be fine. I'll be 24 this year. I've been doing music since I was 14.
Damn, you're a jit.
Yeah.
I knew you were young, but I didn't know you were like a baby.
I am.
Well, what made you want to do music?
Well, surprise, surprise, I used to be a pageant girl.
Like a debutante?
Well, no. I wish. No, I meant like
I do declare.
I meant no. Like Toddlers and Tiaras type pageants. like the whole glitz pageant thing, and then I started working with this reality TV show on Lifetime.
Really?
Yeah, I was an extra on the show. They would bring me in to compete against their girls on the show.
What's happening right now?
What?
My screen's bugging out. Is it
Oh, I
weird?
see. You're frozen.
Why though?
I don't know. You're like mouth wide open, everything.
Did you see what God just did to us, man?
Oh my
What is
gosh.
happening right now?
I'll pause my story until you get unpaused.
Bro, I don't this has never happened before. It's because it can't handle you, dude. You're too
Oh
much
my
for it.
god, I'm way too much.
Fucking
Too
Corey.
extra. Too extra.
She showed up 30 minutes late and she broke
I
the
was not
stream.
30 minutes late. We said
We said
6:30.
we said 6 p.m.
6:30.
6 p.m.
Pretty sure I saved it.
Bro, what the fuck? Why is this happening to me?
Oh my
I don't
god.
even know if I could reset it.
Oh, where'd you go? Oh my god, he left.
Oh, cool.
I said, oh my god, he left.
Well, no, as long as somebody's in here, it'll stay open. So if we both got kicked out, then it
Oh
would be
my
we.
gosh.
What were we saying? You
Uh,
paused your.
I was a pageant girl, and so I did that, and then I'm from South Georgia. Uh, surprise, surprise! If you couldn't tell by the accent, and those that don't
Mm,
know me that are watching. So here in South Georgia, like clogging is a very big thing. It's like tap dance, but it has more than one tap on the bottom, so it makes a louder sound.
is that the wooden shoes like the
No,
Deutsch?
it's like it's a tap shoe with two taps on the bottom. So like I did competition dance growing up, and I clogged, and I was like, you know what? I don't want to be like all these little basic bitches and clog on this TV show because literally all of them clogged, and I had to be the odd one out. So I was like, I'm gonna sing, and so I started singing with that, and then someone was like, oh, you should get a vocal coach. So I got a vocal coach, and started doing these competitions and stuff, and then I was scouted by a talent scout in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, when I
Mm,
was like 12 years old, I think,
I've been there.
and worked with them, still in very good cahoots with them, and they started taking me to Nashville, and I started doing a lot in Nashville at a young age, and then it just kind of went from there. So that's how I started, like singing, whatever. But my entire family is musically inclined in some way.
So you got a vocal. You know what? You got a vocal coach, and recently I was
I
inquiring about
did. I
one.
did have one. Yeah.
So you'd say that it was worth it to get one?
She really taught me how to get in my diaphragm and support because I knew like I had a big voice and
Mm.
I just needed help like reaching that. So she helped me get in my diaphragm, seat my voice in my diaphragm, and so I wouldn't damage my voice at a young age. So yeah.
Because I was inquiring about one recently, and everybody was like, "Just watch YouTube, blah blah blah," and I was like, "Bro,
No, it's worth it. Like I would go to a couple classes in person at least to kind
yeah,
of learn how to really like seat your voice down there.
yeah," because I have no idea. Like, I could watch YouTube videos all day about how to fix trucks, but like
Yeah.
singing, that's not. Apparently, according to Seth Anthony, who screamed at me, he said everybody can sing,
Everyone
and I was,
can sing, but it doesn't
yeah.
mean it's good.
Yeah, yeah, exactly, and that's what I said. And I was like, "All right, well, if you say so, I'm going to go to a vocal coach, and then we're going to see, because I'm gonna come back like I know what I'm talking about, and we're going to see."
Well, I
Because he
mean,
was like,
I say
"Huh?
this about like everything in life. Like, okay, I can sit down and I can learn and I can study everything there is to know about soccer. Okay, right? I can sit and I can learn about soccer. I can tell you every single thing about soccer. But if I can't play soccer, then why does it matter?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So I
yeah." There's
mean,
there's always that like know it all. It's like, yo, did you ever do it though? No, shut up.
yeah. So I mean, whatever. To each their own.
Uh, what? What genre did you start off singing in? I
Country.
guess it's always
Country.
been country.
Hmm.
Surprise.
It's always
So
been country and like southern classic rock.
who's an influence or influences?
Stevie Nicks. That's why I
Duh.
have
That's why you kind of look like her.
put with my that someone told me that since I got the
It was
bangs.
me. It was no.
Since
Remember
I
when I
got the
told you
bangs.
I saw you? Well, before because I don't know. I was like, I swiped up and I was like Stevie Nicks vibes. I didn't even know you fucked with her like that. It just kind of the vibe I was getting.
Yeah, it's just
And then you got the bags.
yeah, the bangs really did it. Very 70s. I've gotten Stevie Nicks, Pamela Anderson, Anna Nicole Smith for the past like 3 weeks.
Just don't go out like Anna did.
Oh, well, hopefully not.
Very retro, very
Hopefully
demure.
not. Did you just say Jameer? I
Very
don't know.
demure.
Okay, back to the influence. Okay, I'm getting off track.
That's what
Stevie
we do on the
Nicks.
psych board. We get off track.
Well, Stevie Nicks, Leonard Skinner. Let's just say my top three.
All good
Mm,
choices.
I would probably. Oh wow. Why don't we just look at what I recently listened to? Those my top two, honestly, because I was raised. Oh,
Yes,
big
I mean,
Allman
yeah.
Brothers fan. Big Allman Brothers
I
fan.
never got into them too much. Didn't
Really?
they do that song Midnight Rider, right?
Mm-hmm.
About the only thing I know from them that I care for. My uncle was a big Allman Brothers fan, but
Well, I'm from the land of the Allman Brothers, so
yeah. I don't know. Some sounds, I respect them. They're just not for me.
yeah.
It's not
Oh
like I hate them
wow.
or anything. It just
We're
doesn't do
not
anything for me.
okay. I cannot go off of what I've recently listened to because I have 10 Drunk Cigarettes by Girly Girl Productions.
I don't know what that is.
The song's like one news bait, 2 lines of coke. That one.
Okay, well, we can keep talking. Sounds like a party.
It's so funny. It's hilarious. Oh, Zach Top. He's a killer guy in country music right now. Love him. He's very
Zach
90s. Zach
Zach
Top. Oh my
Top.
god. Top
Never
chick.
heard it. Never heard of him.
Oh, he's great. You'll have to check him out.
I
I
mess
go
with a lot of
from
Co Wetzel. That's about
Oh, I like Coetzel, yeah.
yeah.
Let's
And
never
you're
go
like the
see
only person who knows
Coetzel.
who that is.
Yeah, I love Coetzel.
I keep asking people. I keep trying to put people on to him, and they're like, "Hey, "That's Co Wetzel." I'm like, "Figure it
Oh
out.
my
He's
god,
really
he's
good."
good. He's good. So
And
yeah,
then
I
recently, I got into Morgan Wallen because he threw the chair off the thing.
really? That's your reason to get into Morgan Wallen?
Well, so I did like that song Bipolar Girl or Broadway Girls.
Bipolar girl.
The only reason I said that
Stop
is
telling on
because
yourself right now.
when Broadway Girls came out, I was obsessed with it and I wanted to remix it because everybody else was. So I
And you
made
wanted to do
Bipolar Girls.
bipolar girl.
Yeah,
Got
and
it.
I never got to put it out. I have it still. I just never
Got
put
it.
it out.
That
Um,
makes a lot of sense.
and then I don't know. That was like the only thing I was into, and then I liked Last Night. But then I
I
thought
like
he
his
was
song. Okay, I've never been a huge like Wallen fan, but I do like his song "Lies, Lies, Lies."
yeah
It's really good. I really
whiskey
like
whiskey. Um, yeah, I don't know, dude. I wasn't sure about him, and then when he did the whole Upchurch thing, I was like, oh, so he's like a pansy.
it.
Because like him and Church were friends, and then he dissed him in public, and I was like, well, that was pretty whack. And then the way he reacted to the when the fan threw the boot for
Oh,
him to sign, he just like threw it the
yeah.
opposite way and was like a dick about it. I was like, okay. And
It
then
sounds like I just did a 8 ball, but I'm like sick, so sorry about that.
the Devil's Upper Dust.
Oh yeah, no.
But yeah, and then I don't know. He caught a felony, and I was like, okay, I relate. I fuck with Morgan now.
Okay, he's like, okay, I respect you. Now that you're a felon, I respect you.
From a felon to a felon, you know what I'm saying?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
plus, plus his music lately has been pretty on point. So he's a hard guy for me to hate now.
Yeah.
Anyway, my bad. What were you saying?
Oh no, I was just naming off the influences, but Stevie Nicks and Skinner, they're pretty much my two big two.
No third?
I don't know. I go from like Eminem to like Fleetwood Mac. So I mean, it's just kind of a
Same.
very it's a spectrum.
I'm
I'll
all
just
over
say
the
that.
place. We could be listening to Johnny Cash 1 minute, and then the next we're listening to like some Russian rap. I don't even know what they're saying.
Oh God.
A lot of that stuff slaps. I don't know what they're saying, but it,
I listened to Rammstein.
Rumston.
Yeah, I can't say it correctly,
I,
but yeah.
I bet these two German girls
Big
one night
boy.
years ago, and obviously it bothered them that people always ask them. So I was like, "Hey, do you like Rammstein?" And they were like, "It's Rumston." And then they like drank
Oh,
their
I
drinks
had
and
to
took
get
off,
the
and I was like,
dirty accent with it.
"Yeah, dude, they were like mean." I was like, I thought
Oh
you might be
God.
mean because of the German, and you were right. I was right. You were mean.
Not to stereotype you or anything, but
Well, they proved it that night. I'll tell you what. That
oh
was
my
like,
God.
I think I was like 22 back then. Um, so, when did you get to do like your first professional song or project, like where you wanted to show people and you were like, hell yeah, this is lit?
I was 13 years old. The first time I ever did like a project in a studio.
It
I,
was a full
I was
song,
I did an EP.
a whole fucking EP. What was it
Hmm.
called?
Um, I had this thing about people like not remembering my name because everyone thought I was a boy because my name is Kori.
Yeah.
And that really bothered younger me. And so I called it Remember My Name. Don't ever look it up. I've erased it from the face of the planet. Um, and I have a whole backstory that I'll tell you not on a video about this EP and how it and all the trouble I had to go through as a kid to even get this done. It
Yeah,
made me
man, you was
grow
doing stuff
some
at
big
13. I was
balls.
fucking around at 13.
It made me grow some big balls at a very young age. So
You can do that nowadays. It's
I had to.
2024.
I had to. Oh yeah, I mean just in general. I mean, are
How?
you assuming my gender right now?
Oh shit! I don't want to get canceled here, dude.
Oh yeah.
Ma'am, whatever. They, them.
No. I'm not gonna tell you my pronouns. They are that
M-
bitch.
Mine are penis.
Penis. I like that. You commented that on my Facebook post. I swear you did.
Did I?
Yeah,
Doesn't sound like something I would do.
you did.
I got a bad
Mhm.
habit about social media when I'm drunk.
Oh yeah. I think I go into the TikTok hole every time I get like depressed or intoxicated. I'm straight to TikTok. That's the only thing I want to do.
That
And
is
I'll
the
spend like
worst place to be when
hours.
you're depressed. It's almost like it
Oh
knows, dude. It'll start catering to you with all these depressing ass videos, one after the other.
no, mine is just brain rot.
Really?
Really. Yeah, just
That's weird.
straight brain rot and it's really affecting my day-to-day life because I start
Mm.
quoting it and then everyone thinks I need to be in a psych ward.
You mean like Demure?
Yeah, very demure. I think demure went out like a week after it came out.
No, I'm still hearing it.
Not really.
Unfortunately, I'm hearing a lot of weird stuff nowadays. Remember when they used to say like, "This is giving such and such vibes."
Yeah,
Now they dropped it, and now they're saying it's just giving. It's giving blah blah blah. It's like, yo, finish
it's
the
given.
thing. The
Yeah,
fuck? That's stupid.
yeah, it's given what we don't know.
The youth are driving me nuts, dude,
Mm.
and I'm becoming that guy. Like, um, how many? So the EP was called "Remember My Name," right?
God, yes, I hate even talking about it. I
Do you
haven't thought about
still?
it forever.
Do you still have it?
I
Like,
have a physical copy.
do you still show people?
No.
Why? Was it bad?
No, it wasn't bad. I was just young. My voice hadn't matured at that point. It was kind of a traumatic experience to an extent.
Really?
Uh, getting it done. Yeah, like I said, I'll tell you. The
We're not
story.
talking Judy Garland, are we?
No,
They make you smoke cigarettes and be there for 12 hours?
no,
Okay, good.
no. Um, it was just the whole thing, and I don't know if I can talk about it on a video, but I can.
You
I'm
know,
good.
you know what's funny is normally when I interview people, I ask them beforehand, like, "Yo, is there anything that you can't or don't want to talk about before the show?" And they're like, "Nah, it's all good, dude. Free range." And you're the one person I forgot to ask, and now there's one thing we
No, it's
can't bring up
fine.
on
It's
here.
fine. I can talk about it, but I'm just out of respect for the other people involved. I'm not gonna
No, that's cool.
say anything like that.
How many songs were on it, and
Oh
what
my
was
god, I don't even
what do
remember.
you feel like was
It,
your best song on it?
it was all covers. It wasn't originals.
Oh, well, which cover do you feel like you nailed the best?
Oh
Do
wow. Uh, I don't know. There
you
was
remember
this
all the?
one song. I don't remember all the songs, but I do remember this one song. One of the main people involved on this project, his wife actually cut this song in the '70s, and it only charted to like 50, and then it just fell off the face of the earth. And I forgot the name of the song, but I kind of weirdly enough, I kind of looked like I still do look like the wife, and our voices are very similar too. So I did the song, and then I'll never forget. Like he was sitting in there, and then he just starts bawling, like bawling. And he's like, "Oh my god, you like brought life to this song and like gave it another chance." So I think that was like the most memorable song for me off of it.
Hell yeah!
It was pretty dope. I felt like, oh, you know, I just felt good for doing it.
Damn, so you've been doing cool stuff with music since pretty much day one.
Trying to, yeah. But I still have those moments where I sit and I'm like, oh my god, my career's ending. Like I suck. I'm not doing anything. I'm not, I think we all have that moment though. Um,
Oh yeah, for sure. I straight up gave up back in 2020.
oh, I went through that phase too. Right before I uh got with Traylor Made, I said I was done. I wasn't doing anything else. I had gotten into a really bad place mentally, and I was like, you know what? Like I'm done with this. Like I'm not even. What am I doing this for? I should go to college. I could literally get a scholarship if I wanted to. Like I could do whatever. And I met everyone with Trailer Made, and then it just kind of did.
That's crazy, man. Like, so you were like giving up, and
Mm-hmm.
then all of a sudden, here comes Trailer Made.
100%.
So
Yeah.
how did Trailer Made happen? Was it like a friend of a friend, or like a something they just
Um.
found you?
No, I actually met Target, Breadwin, Crown, and Dolph at a music video shoot for the Lax. I we had a mutual person that we knew, and he invited me to come down there. He's like, "Oh, we need an extra." And keep in mind, like when I met all of them, I was sunburnt because I had just done a show. I played a rooftop of a Harley Davidson for an event, and like I'm standing there, like I had like a farmer's tan. I was so sunburnt from standing on the roof all day, like playing for 4 hours for this event at a Harley. And so I was like, okay, fine. So like I changed, and in the video, it's redneck for life. You can see me in the video. I'm like red as a tomato on my chest. It is so red. It was awful, and
Kind of lined up
so
perfectly though.
it did. It well, keep in
Redneck for
mind,
life. I mean, you're the
it
epitome.
well red chest, so whatever, but red entire body. But listen, so we Target posted that he was looking for a female vocalist for a song, just some backgrounds, which ended up being "Follow Your Heart" with Simple Man. Um, so I, being the cocky person that I am, which I just did it as kind of like a joke. I was like, you know what, like I'm really not even want to do music anymore. This will be fun, whatever. So I sent him a message and a link to a music video that I had put out, and I said, "Look no further. I'm the only girl you want to listen to." I think I did. Like I can. Oh, let's look it up. Hold on. I
Look
want to
no
see.
further.
Hello, baby girl.
Willy Wonka just stepped down. Look no further, my dear.
Yeah, with my little top
That's
hat.
fucking hilarious.
Oh no, I didn't say look no further. I just said I'm your girl, and then I sent all the links in my social medias, and then he was like, "When can you be here?" And I was like, "Boom, God." It was God. That's all it was. And so that's what happened. And that's how I got hooked up. And then I went down there, we cut the song, and he's like, "Oh, you like, do you write?" And I was like, "Yeah, I do." And so when I was there that day, I think I was only there for a couple hours. I think we did 5 songs.
You and him both wrote 5 songs?
Yeah, I
Or
did,
did
I laid the
it
vocal for the Simple Man song, and then
right.
I wrote another song, and I did, like, 4 hooks.
So you can write pretty quick then.
Mhm.
Damn. How do
Yeah,
you
and then he was like, "Can you come back tomorrow?" And I was like, "Sure." So I came back the next day, and he was like, "What are you doing with your life?" So I was like, "This is what's going on," and, yep,
So
and
you
that's it.
came from Georgia to Florida to do that?
Yep, to do that.
Damn, I mean, yeah, that's dedication. I'd probably do something like that. That's crazy you busted out that many tracks.
I did,
I mean,
yeah.
I rap, so it's like whatever to bust out some rap, but singing and melodies and all
I
that
think
stuff.
I don't remember how many, but because in that same day, I did Pick Up with mine and, Jeff's song, and,
Who's Jeff?
Moxon Creek.
There it is.
There we go.
Jeff
Uh,
McCool, name drop.
Cool. I did that, and, I did a hook for Red Wayne, and, we never used it. It was trash, honestly, I hated it. Um,
Why?
and, it just wasn't, I did a hook for every single person, uh, with Traylor Made while I was there, and a couple of them actually became songs, so it
Like
was
Whiskey Lips. That's one of my
Whiskey
favorites.
Lips, that was a little bit after, it was, like, right whenever I came on. I know you like Whiskey Lips.
Bro, it's the shit.
I appreciate Whiskey
It
Lips.
fucking slaps.
A
I
lot of
play it
people
like
love
it
Whiskey
comes
Lips.
on daily. It's on my playlist.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's fucking lit. What do you mean? Whiskey Lips is the shit.
I love Whiskey Lips.
Um, I had something and it's gone now
Oh
in
my
my
god.
brain. My brain is malfunctioning. I'm coming off of Lexapro, so I'm a little
Oh,
loopy.
wow. Live, laugh, Lexapro. I feel you.
Yeah, dude. Well, don't because it's been a bad experience for me. At
Oh,
first it was cool. I was like, "Oh, nice," and then it turned on me like right away.
oh, yeah. That's how it was for me
So
too.
you did it.
Lexapro? Yeah.
So did you ever drink on it?
Yes, don't.
Oh, what
You will die.
did you black out and make a
Um,
scene?
no, I didn't make a scene. That is one of my catchphrases actually. All my family is like, "Oh, you're making a scene," because one time I was drunk and I was like, "Am I making a scene? Am I making a scene?" And I was just asking everybody, but uh, Kelly did not make a scene. Which Kelly is my alter ego. It's
Who?
Kelly.
Who? Okay, so what's up now? We have something to talk about. Who's
Yeah,
Kelly and
Kelly
why?
is Kelly's my alter ego. She's like I call her my stage persona. Um, Anytime a drop of alcohol hits my tongue is Kelly, and she stays locked away in a closet, chained up with duct tape over her mouth. Kori on a day-to-day basis is very cool, calm, chill, but Kelly is buck wild and she will go feral. So
What?
she's not. She's the life of the party. She's the nicest person you'll ever meet. But
What?
she's
What was like the first incident involving Kelly?
um I was playing a Halloween event in Statesboro, Georgia, at Georgia State University. Well, not Georgia State, Georgia Southern University, and Kelly came out there.
Did you fight anybody?
No.
Did you throw a Jack bottle through a windshield?
Oh wow, is that what you did,
Maybe, maybe not.
dude? You can't. Oh
They
my
deserved
god.
it. They deserved it. They
Oh
deserved it.
my
That's all I'm
god.
saying.
Ooh.
It was an empty Jack bottle. It didn't waste anything, but
Did
yeah,
it
dude.
break? It broke the windshield.
It was the cool. Well, yeah, it was the coolest fucking thing actually because the way I did it. Keep in mind, as I'm telling the story, they deserved it. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So anyway, I got kicked out of the truck in Wyoming in the wintertime. And
Yeah.
it was a classic Dodge. So it was a nice truck. Just needed
Mm,
some love.
yeah.
Um, and I had like this much in the Jack bottle, and I took it with me on the way out. And I was like, "You're really gonna fucking kick me out of the truck in the snow, huh?" And they were like honking and revving the engine, like, "Get the fuck
Oh
out
my
of the
god,
way." So
dude.
I was like, "Okay." So then I like finished the Jack, and then I, I threw it up in the air and caught it by the handle or the neck, and I fucking
No.
Hail Married that bitch right at the windshield. And as soon as it
Okay.
hit, it fucking shattered, and then the windshield spidered.
Windshields. I've watched like windshields be peeled back and stuff. They're so easily breakable. It's kind of scary.
It was crazy, man. And
It
then
terrifies me, honestly. I'm like, wow, they just peeled that back like a piece of paper.
yeah, well,
That's
this one,
insane.
it spidered, and I fucked it. Remember the movie Ace Ventura when his windshield gets all fucked up?
Yeah.
It's pretty much what it looked like.
Wow.
But yeah,
Well,
they
did you hit the
deserved it,
person with the jack bottle?
huh?
Did you hit the person with the bottle?
No,
That
so
lady?
it didn't shatter the bottle. So like it was a simultaneous thing. Like the bottle hit, it shattered, the windshield spidered, like just cracks all through it, looked like a spider
Wow.
web, but it was still intact, just cracked all the shit and they couldn't. So he's
Did
having
the
to
bottle
drive.
break?
Yeah, oh yeah, big time.
Mm,
Like
wow.
Stone Cold Steve Austin just entered the building type shit.
Wow.
But yeah, so we don't drink Jack anymore. We switched to Jameson. Jameson doesn't make me do that. But they
Is that
deserved it.
good? Well, I mean, that moment in your life, like, I always think, I don't know, maybe I'm just crazy or delusional or whatever, but sometimes I think I'm like, okay, if there was a movie about my life, what, like, this would be a moment in the movie. Well, that was one of
Mm.
your moments for your movie.
Oh yeah, I could probably make like a trilogy.
100%. That
I
was
was
one of
thinking
them.
about writing a book or maybe doing like a memory lane section on this podcast where I just tell my
Oh,
crazy
yeah.
stories.
You should. You
I was
should.
thinking about it, yeah. Because I mean, most of the time people don't believe the stories I'm telling, and I'm like, yeah, I wish it wasn't true, but that actually happened.
Oh,
You
wow.
know.
Yeah.
Um.
You could definitely, that would be one of your movie moments.
Um. So what did you do? What did Kelly do?
She just went crazy. She
Like
blacked out. Like,
blacked out? Did you puke everywhere?
no, I'm not a puker when I'm drunk.
Neither am I.
I can't. I don't know.
No.
I'm in the morning after, yeah, I will die.
Sometimes,
And
depending.
I'll turn into I call it Willy Wonka-ing. You know, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory when the grandparents are laying in the bed and all you see is the tops of their head and their feet sticking
Yeah.
out. That's me when I'm hungover. I just grandpa in the bed all day in a rot. And I have my little cold rag and I have a headache cap because I have migraines. So I have like this thing that squeezes my head, and all you see is just the top of my head sticking out. So
What's
that's
you got a personal hangover cure you go to?
um no, it depends the severity of the hangover. You know, like you gotta wake up in the morning and you're like, oh, I'm not really hungover. I can just take a ibuprofen and eat some fried chicken and I'm fine. And then you wake up in the morning and you're like, "Oh, I'm perfect. Like I'm great." And then you stand up and you're like, "Oh, I'm not
Mm.
good." And then you have anxiety hangovers, but
Hangxiety. That's a thing I never
anxiety,
do.
oh my gosh. I've never like the the older I get, like I get really bad anxiety. Like I've never been an anxious person, but I get really anxious like I woke up this morning like, oh my god, I'm gonna die. Like, because I had a dream like I was gonna die, and I started like freaking out. And yeah, my main hangover cure is just lay in the bed, drink Gatorade, and eat Cheetos. That's pretty much it.
Listen,
Nothing exciting.
let me put you on some game right now. Okay.
What?
And this is coming. I'm 35.
Oh my
So
god.
it takes me like 2 days, sometimes three. If you party with Traylor
I've
Made, it takes
been
me
there.
3 days to recover.
It
But
takes me 3 days to recover.
or Seth Anthony, bro.
It takes me 3 days to recover.
um, Pedialyte,
Yeah, for sure.
Alka Seltzer,
Uh-huh.
Pepto.
Pepto? Oh my god.
Oh yeah, Pedialyte, Alka Seltzer, and Pepto. I don't know which order. I can never remember, but as long as you get all three into you, and then obviously food.
Yeah.
So New Year's, and this is when I figured this out. Last New Year's, Country Cody invited me to a party at his homie's house.
Mm-hmm.
And I was going through some bad times then. So I was already like I was on a mission already, dude. As soon as I heard New Year's Eve party, I went and got like a fifth of Tullamore,
Yes, let's go.
a case of Bush
It's time to
Latte.
drink away my depression.
Yeah, man. Um, so I was like, working on I was casually sipping on some beers, and then I put the bottle in the kitchen, and then like I walked in there and all the women were in there. All of them. There was a gaggle. And
Gaggle.
I was getting ready to make a mixed drink, and I heard one of the girls say, "So like shots," and I was like, "Shots? Who said shots?"
Oh my
Yes. And
god.
then I was like picklebacks, right? And they were every single last one of them was like, "Hell yeah!" So I'm in there pouring up all these shots, and all of us are taking shots and doing picklebacks, and for some reason it went on too long, and it all starts to get blurry right here, and
For
then
some reason.
yeah, I don't know why. Um, and then I don't even smoke cigarettes anymore, but that night I did. So I got a cigarette from somebody in the one garage and I lit it up and I was talking to somebody, and then it was time to go through the house to the other garage, and I thought I was going to be quick and slick, and then I got stopped, forgot about the cigarette. So I'm standing there with a lit cigarette in the kitchen and everybody's getting pissed at me, and then
Wow.
I get ejected.
Listen,
But the next
I've
day was
never smoked a
crucial.
cigarette in my life, but I got wine drunk last weekend, and
Oh yeah.
I was like, "Give me a cigarette." And
Really?
yes,
Why?
it was Kelly. She wanted a cigarette, and
Fucking Kelly,
got
bro.
one, and it was awful. I woke up the next day, I was like, "Why do
From
I?"
one cigarette.
No, I woke up, I was like, "Why do I taste cigarette in my mouth?"
Yeah,
They're like,
dude. My mouth tastes like an ashtray.
"'Cause you smoked 3 before you went to sleep." I'm like, "Oh my god, no."
You smoke 3 cigarettes?
Yeah, that's a big no for me. I gotta protect this, you know?
Well, I mean,
Oh
dude,
my god.
you'll go from Stevie Nicks to Janis Joplin,
Listen. Oh, I love
Jack
Janis
Daniels and
Joplin.
Reds. She
I
was something
love
else, huh? She get naked on stage and just be wailing out that raspy shit.
Hey, I'm not
God,
hating
dude,
on her.
we got robbed of a good time. I wish I was around back then.
You know, I think God knew what he was doing when he made me be born in the 2000s, because if I was born in the 60s and my prime was the 70s, wow, I would be
What
dead.
do you really? You think it would be bad like that?
Oh, yeah.
If you were the same, are you don't mess with drugs or anything.
Mm-mm.
So you don't think you'd still be the same just back then?
No, I'll be honest. Like, I would totally be in the middle of the dance floor with some, like I would be that girl. I would have lived my best life in the 70s, which I mean, everyone
The devil's upper
did.
done.
Everyone did in the 70s.
Well, back then it was more pure and it didn't have fentanyl in it. So I think, it would have
Exactly.
been all right.
Exactly.
You can't even do coke anymore because it's like, damn, dude, it used to be like, I might do it and have to take a shit. Now I might do it and die,
Oh my god, it's insane. Terrifying.
Yeah, dude. Stay away from that stuff. Um, hmm. Um, so you got with Trailer Made like right away.
Mhm.
And then, so what's the timeline for this?
2022.
2022. Because I'm trying to think. Because
Yeah.
Hard Target was like the only one I ever knew about the whole time, and then I started seeing all you guys popping out,
Mhm.
and then this whole like record label and compilation album.
Yeah. So me
Um,
too. And plus, like, during that time, I had literally 2021 was the worst year of my life. Like, I was majorly depressed. Like, I wanted to off myself. Like, it was really bad, my mental health during that time. And I had lost both my grandparents a week apart that year. I had lost a long time relationship I was in that year, and it was like I was just so down, and I was like, I'm quitting music. Like, I got to do something. I was ready to like move to another state. Like, I just wanted to get out of my house, and um, I told them all the time, like, oh, thank y'all so much because like literally my brain would have been done. Like, I was really bad off during that time.
why why so I was going through a lot back then too, and I
Mhm.
had also pretty much said fuck music. But now, when I'm going through shit, I turn it into music. Why didn't you just write about it or whatever?
I did. I did. A single that is gonna come out probably within the next month. Uh,
From back then?
well, it was inspired
Mm.
during from the situation, but it's coming out within the next month, and it's about the relationship I was in. Like, it was about it ending and the whole situation to do with that. And that was like really traumatic for me. It was really bad. Like, you walk in.
That's not Narcissist, is it?
No, no.
The
It,
how many times was the call log? Like 50?
yeah.
Really? Bro. I see shit like that and I'm like,
Yeah.
"Damn, I could never. I'll call you
I don't have
twice."
the energy for that. Like, I'm just like,
No.
okay, whatever. But uh, it the relationship, it was really traumatic, honestly, because like someone I'd been with for like 6 years, pretty much. You walk in to them doing the deed with someone else.
I
Like,
haven't
you see it.
dude. I don't
Oh
think
my god! It was literally. It took everything inside me not to do very bad things. Like,
yeah, I was just thinking I've never had that happen to me,
yeah,
but I couldn't imagine if I could cuz
it was. Yeah, and honestly, it's what I needed to leave that relationship because it wasn't the best situation. So, he had cheated on me the entire time, and that was the first time I ever like seen it for myself, and that was it.
was that like a high school
Yeah.
relationship?
Mhm. And
Yeah,
after high school.
yeah, I hadn't yeah, mine didn't end so smoothly either. Pretty
Yeah, it
toxic.
was bad. It was
You hear
bad.
all these nice stories about, "Oh, this is my high school I married my high school sweetheart, blah blah
Well,
blah,"
good
and then
for
like,
you.
yeah, dude, and then like, you don't hear those stories no more, man.
I'm not gonna
They're
knock
all
it because my brother married his high school sweetheart. He
bloody freaking da.
they've been together since 2009, and they're still together. So
Mine's dead.
there. Oh wow,
Yeah,
way to
isn't that
trauma
something?
dump me right now. Thanks.
Hey, man, you know
Not
it's
trying
fucking
to flex on everybody, but
well, you know she liked to play with drugs, so
oh,
you know,
that'll do it.
and we had been separated for a long time by the time it happened, so
Yeah, but it still affects
um
you.
yeah, I got mixed feelings about it. Hmm. So
Don't trauma dump me. Do not.
yeah, you want to get into it? I'm just
I
kidding.
was in a Mexican restaurant with one of my friends the other day, and he was like, "Yeah, my mom's dead," and I was like, "Okay, way to trauma dump. Like, while we're having March with
Yeah,
everybody right now,
yeah. I feel
why
like
are we doing
everybody.
that?"
I was talking to my homegirl yesterday, and she was like, "Yeah, so I think we had a." She's talking about somebody else. She's like, "Yeah, I think we had a trauma bond," and I was like, "Honestly, bro, I think that everybody has a
Oh
trauma
my
bond. Like
god.
everybody you fucking meet nowadays, just trauma bonds, and that's why everything's so weird now because they say trauma bonds are a bad thing, and it's always going to turn toxic or something."
They are, but I mean, I think now it's just we actually have come up with the term trauma bond, and people actually acknowledge it now. People are a lot more open about mental health these days.
Yeah.
It's less
Um,
taboo.
I like to be, cause, you know, especially dudes, nobody really gives a shit. So I go out of
Yeah,
my way to give a shit. You know what I'm saying? Like one
yeah,
of my homies was like going through something, and then I could tell he wanted to cry, but I was like, bro, just cry, just let it out, dude. You know,
yeah. It's okay.
I gave him a little hug. I was like, there, little soldier, you want to go get a beer? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
and that was fine, you know, and he was all good. But imagine if I didn't do that and he had to like go home and sit on it, you know, that's what
yeah.
fucks with you. So yeah, man, I'm glad that it's becoming like normalized to, because I don't give a fuck. I never have. I've always, if I was going through something, I would just fucking tell people, you know?
Well, I'm one of these people like I push everything down. Like I constantly push it down, and you'll never know something's wrong. But whenever something is really wrong, you'll read it all over my face, and then I'll just explode, like boom, and then everything just comes out at once, and then and then I'm okay.
You lash out irrationally.
Yeah,
Yeah, I used to have a habit of doing that, and that's why I was asking you about Lexapro, because not that long ago,
I was a Zoloft girly, so
I think I did that back in the day. I've been on and off antidepressants pretty much, I don't know, since my early adult life, and they've never. I don't even know why I bother with them, but I blacked out. Well, yeah, because you can't drink on them because they make you black out, and I didn't
yeah.
know that because I'm a G, and you know
Oh
I
yeah.
drink. Like I know how to party. You know, I never lose control, and people half the time don't even know that I'm fucked up. But that night, dude, um, well, first of all, I got some bad news before I was drunk. So
Mhm.
then the host gave me like a really tall glass of some expensive bourbon on the rocks, just on the rocks, no mixer, no
Okay.
nothing. And I was
Okay.
sitting there. I already had a few beers in me. So I just hit that mother. I lit up a cigar and I was just hitting
Okay.
that bitch, you know, and I finished it quick fast. I did not sit there and enjoy it.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? And then went back to pounding bush lattes. And before you knew it, I was blacked out. And then there was
Wow.
like the slightest bit of, I don't want to say, yeah, it was aggression and bad vibes, and then I just fucking snapped and made a scene, and there was a lot of people there I didn't even know, you
Mm.
know. And then the next day I was analyzing everything, and I was like, bro, we don't behave this way, dude. Like even drunk as fuck, because I'm a
You
vibe the
gotta
whole
be
time.
careful. You gotta be careful with antidepressants and things, and also like
Oh yeah,
anyone who watches this, don't drink if you take Ozempic. You will die. And
Ozempic,
yes.
the weight loss thing. That's for something else.
Mhm.
What else is it for? It's like,
Diabetes.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Diabetics. Did you
Yeah.
hear that? Did you hear that diabetics don't have access to that because all the people who want to cheat at weight loss are taking it? Isn't that some bullshit?
I was an Ozempic girly, so
Ah.
oh, I did Ozempic, yeah. But no,
I
no.
lost 80 pounds the old fashioned way, and now you could
Oh
just use a
wow.
cheat code.
Well, the thing with Ozempic is I lost 40, gained almost all of it back whenever I came off the pills. Started the pills, the shot,
Yeah.
started taking it again, and then it was slower, like the weight loss. And then I was like, you know what? Screw this.
See, that's what sucks, man, because I tried keto a few years ago and it was
I
working.
wanna I wanna do keto so bad.
It sucks, bro, because like
Really?
you have to stay on it. Like I did keto for maybe a few months, and I noticed like right away I lost like 10 pounds.
Mhm.
And I was like, oh, well, this is all I wanted was to lose 10 pounds. And now here we are. So then I kind of, I was still being careful about what I consumed, but it came right back. You have to stay on keto. And that's what sucks.
Yeah.
How much keto can I eat, dude, before I go crazy?
How many keys can I eat? Dang.
Well, I mean, it depends. Like, depends on what kind of night we're talking about here, dude.
No, yeah, I did Ozempic. It was, an experience, and, the side
Did you
effects were
have,
whack.
yeah, I was going to say, did you have any? Cause I'm always, the drugs don't scare me. It's the
I
damn
had
side effects.
all of them,
What are they?
literally all of them. I thought I was pregnant for the longest time. That's how bad the side effects were. Like, it was whack. I gotta turn this brightness up. It's getting dark. Hold on. Oh. Yeah, it's whack. Like, the nausea, vomiting, like, you don't eat anything, and what you do eat, like, you just puke it up. Like, it's awful.
That sounds like chemotherapy.
It's really bad. It's
How
not.
long? How long did you do it for?
6 months?
6 months of feeling like that,
Mm-hmm.
bruh. Ain't worth it.
No. No.
Fuck no, dude. I didn't
It,
know it was like that.
it's bad. Like, I don't recommend it at all.
Nah.
Which, I mean, I just did it because, like, being in the public eye, I've always been super, like, self-conscious about my weight and how I look. And, I was like, oh, I could lose, like, I'm gonna lose 100 pounds. Like, that's what I told myself, like, but, uh, I just took another route now, so.
I relate to that, man. I was a fat kid, like
I
really
was
young.
too. I
Like
was
in
too.
elementary school, I was the fattest kid because my parents didn't give a fuck about nutrition, and I didn't know about it. You know.
No,
And then
I was a
high
bigger
school, I
kid.
got skinny,
Same.
but that was because of partying, and I had to ride a bike everywhere. So it's not like I did it the healthy way.
Oh, wow.
Um, and then I shot up to 250 after high school, and then I just would ride my bike like an hour a night and be more conscious about what I ate. I didn't really change my diet that much. I just kind of avoided sugar a lot. Um, and I was eating like a lot of salads and protein and then riding the bike. And I dropped weight so damn fast. I lost 80 pounds so damn quick that people thought I was on drugs because I wasn't doing weights. I was just doing cardio.
Wow.
So everybody thought I was like a crackhead. And I was like, I'm the healthiest I ever been. What are you talking about? You know?
No, in high school, I was, pretty active in high school, but I was put on this medication for my migraines, and it made me, like, drop weight, like, boom. And so, right now, I'm wearing the clothes I was wearing in high school.
Hell yeah.
That's my weight now, so.
Uh, did you play sports? You played volleyball, didn't you?
No, no. Is it because 'cause I'm tall? So you just automatically think, "Oh, she played volleyball."
Well, yeah.
No,
Remember, I have seen you in person.
I know, no, I didn't play volleyball. I was a majorette with the band, like the girl with the baton, and like I did all the tricks and twirled fire and like that whole
Isn't that color
shebang.
guard?
No, it's different.
I don't know shit. I was a football player
I
briefly.
wore like a little skimpy outfit leotard thing where all the other moms called you a whore, that kind of deal. That kind of deal.
Look at that whore swinging her stick around.
Yeah. Why don't you guys sit on it?
Good
That kind
lord.
of deal.
Um. Fucking. That's all you did? Just the baton? No
Yeah.
color guard? No cheerleading? No mascot?
No, I had the personality of the cheerleader, but I wasn't a cheerleader.
Oh my god! Seriously?
Oh my god, yeah, I was one of the preppy kids.
Hey, so speaking of
Mhm.
that, the Valley Girl, did you ever think? Because I always thought this growing up. If I wanted to be a star, I had to go to L.A. Did you ever think that or want to?
No, no,
No,
no.
because I talked to a lot of these other artists. Like we all had the same dream. It was like we're gonna move to Cali,
I'm way too
and
opinionated to live in California.
well, back then Cali was kind of cool, and nowadays you couldn't pay me to go there.
Yeah, no. I
Fuck
think
no.
more for like the country genre, it was, oh, you have to go to Nashville. Like if you want to make it,
Yeah,
like you have to go to Nashville.
that's
And
country's
uh
Hollywood.
yeah, and but now it's really not. I mean, here where I live here in Georgia, there's a circuit like of musicians and venues and everything, and I pretty much pounded Savannah and Macon. Um, those are the two big like music hotspots here in Georgia for country music and like the coastal scene. So, I mean, I played all over the state. I'm everywhere. So from the
Did
dang
you
VFW to the big bars, like
did you
I did
start you started like with open mics or karaoke or what?
no. I got a band. I was a lead singer for another band for another project, and then I just kind of networked with that, and then I started my own band.
It sounds like you skipped all the bullshit and just was always at like the next step for somebody starting out.
Um, I had the bullshit. I mean, I did have some of the bullshit, but also it was I started really young. I mean, I have this joke with my family. I've been 21 since I was 14 because I
Yeah.
had a fake ID because I was playing in the bars at 14. Like I was, I was
It
doing
was a
my
simpler
thing.
time.
No, like everyone was like, and no one questioned it. No one questioned it because I've always kind of looked older and carried myself like I was an older person, and so
Yeah.
I just I'm 21/14, so like every birthday now it's gonna be like 24. I don't remember.
No, it's your 21st birthday's anniversary.
Yeah, no, like what we say is like, oh, happy 21/14, happy 22/15. Like it just we went up each year with the whole age thing. This it's just a little inside joke with me and my family, but
Man, I remember when I was a dumbass when I was that age.
oh my gosh, which I am very thankful for doing it starting so young. Um, and my family is very supportive of what I do. I couldn't have done it without them. Like my dad went out, he learned how to be a sound man. He was my sound guy. He pulled my trailer with all the sound equipment. Like he was there. My mom always there, recording, selling merch, always. So um, I did start very young, and I did have to deal with bullshit, but probably I will say not as much as others. I will admit that probably. I know for a fact, not as much as others.
Well, I was just thinking because the one of the first songs I ever recorded was a Rock Band microphone with a crappy Dell laptop in the back of a Ford
Yeah.
Explorer.
Oh my
and
gosh, I
then
love it.
and, and then um I did a show in Wyoming. It was my first thing and I was nervous as fuck.
Mhm.
And then down here I just kept hitting open mics and making no I pretty much had to like kick down doors to get anywhere. I mean, I haven't even
I
really
did have to do that. I did have to do
yeah.
that too.
So yeah, so I wanted your first time on stage. I was nervous as fuck, dude. I had to like drink Pepto, and I still even threw up. Like it was like I swear to
You're
God,
on
it was
the
like,
Pepto move, aren't you,
bruh.
dude?
Well, because I've always had stomach
You need to
issues, so
be
I
on
you know I keep
bullshit.
that thing on me. But yeah, dude, I was doing a show with some dude that claimed to be from Wu Tang, and you know they got a big family, and his name was like I think his name was Eternal from Wu Tang, and I never even heard of him, but I was like, look, they got such a big family, like I'll take his word for it, and it was me and some of my homies out there, but I remember being like, yeah, dude, I'll fucking do that, no problem, because I had made a few mixtapes, just cover or like remixes or whatever, and then
Yeah.
I started seeing people show up, and I was like kind of peeking around. I was like, fuck, dude, I have to perform in front of people. I didn't think about that part. So I got nervous as fuck, dude, and just like, upset, the bubble
Well,
guts or whatever.
I've always kind of been taught like and just it's been deeply embedded in me to talk to people.
Mm.
I've always been a people person, not scared to talk to anybody. I'm not scared to stand up in front of anyone. I was raised in a business, a family business. So I've always like been in front of people like my entire life, and also doing competition dance from a young age, being on a big stage and people judging you.
Mm.
Some people say like, "Oh, that's horrible," but no, that's probably one of the best things that I'm so thankful for that my parents allowed me to do that at such a young age because it really made me grow some balls. Like, because in this industry, you're going to be told no a million times before you get that
Mm.
one yes,
Yeah.
and so doing the whole pageant thing and the dance thing, it's like you learn to fall down and get back up and not care what anyone thinks of you. So my first time, I remember the first time I ever like headlined a show by myself. It was my hometown's 4th of July like firework thing, and they have this big concert every year, and I performed with my band. And I will say, like, I'd never get nervous going on stage ever. It is like the most comfortable thing to me in the world.
It just kind of seems like you were made for this.
Really?
Like, well, I mean, based on everything, because like
Made to
I
laugh.
like I like to put myself in everybody's shoes when they talk,
Yeah.
and as you're going on, I'm thinking about like my experiences, and I was nervous as fuck, and you weren't, and I don't get nervous anymore. I could go on stage. I mean, dude, I used to be an introvert, and now nobody believes me when I say that because I don't give a fuck no more.
I used to be introverted, and then
Yeah,
I was thrown out, and it's like, okay,
yeah,
fly bird,
pretty
and
much,
then
yeah.
sink or swim, you know.
Once
And
you,
so,
I tell people all the time, like, dude, once you've been on stage at your most vulnerable moment, nothing else can bother you after that. Like I
mhm,
never used to be the kind of guy that would bust into a room and just start making noise. I'd kind of just slink into a room and find a corner. Now I just barge up in that motherfucker swinging my dick around, so to
yeah,
speak. Well, if depending on the party, but you know what I mean?
yeah, the type of party, I understand, you know, it'd be like that, but yeah, I just kind of, I don't get nervous because half of the time you gotta put yourself in this mindset. These people came to see me. The people that I know came to see me, and then half of these people don't even have no idea who I am. I'm never gonna see half of these people again in my life.
Yeah.
So why would I worry what they think of me standing up
Well,
here?
except for when you
I
blow
guarantee.
up.
Well, what I'm saying is like
Duh.
you'll most of the time you'll never see those people again. But you gotta think. They're sitting the ones that are sitting there judging you are the ones that don't
Mm,
have the balls to stand up on the stage themselves.
right. Yeah.
That's the only ones that are judging you. So I mean, why care? I'm
Um.
not gonna sit here and say like, oh, I don't care about anything. I mean, because some things like that people say do get to me, but now I'm really to a place of where you can say whatever you want to about me, and I don't care.
Yeah.
Like I don't care. So I think that's that whole frontal lobe thing that I've deep dived on TikTok.
I don't
You
know
know?
anything about that.
Oh wow.
What's that? What do you mean? Like your frontal lobe has something to do with insecurities?
Mhm.
Really?
Yeah.
I've been hitting the head a lot, so I think mine finally shut up.
Oh wow. No, it's like when your frontal lobe like fully develops, or and it's different for every person. It can be on into your 30s, closer to 40. Like it's this whole thing, and it really like shuts down. You're either insecure, or whatever. It just kind of closes it all up. But I will say sometimes things do get to me.
Well,
Um,
like comments or just like the way you're treated in person.
comments like I was told one reason. I mean, I made this whole post on social media about how I went and I had surgery
Yeah.
to change how I look, and like
Mm,
I've yet to show my whole body yet, and because I'm still healing from the surgery,
yeah.
but I did that. That was one thing that pushed me, and like I called Target this night. I was like, dude, like this. He's a great pep talker, and so I was like, this really bothered me, and someone told me if you were skinnier, you would be more famous already.
Bro, people don't think before they talk.
And
What
that is
what the fuck?
really
Hey, don't take this the wrong way or nothing, but
they're like, it's the truth. And like it's different for men, like us women, we are sexualized so much. Like it's insane. And it's mainly about the look.
But what about Lizzo though?
We can't speak on that. But what I'm saying is like she obviously, I mean, us like ones that don't have millions of dollars pushing behind
Yeah.
us,
Yeah.
like for example, I'm sure Lizzo probably had a lot of money behind her. and it's which she gets criticized for her size all the time,
Yeah.
and like I was saying, excuse me, like the bullshit having to deal with that, like coming up, trying to make a name in the music scene, especially around here. A lot of the bars says, "Oh, you're great, you're super talented, but you're a woman, and we're not going to hire you."
That's fucking insane.
Yeah.
That you just said it, like women are sexualized, but like sex sells.
Mhm.
We got
And
a girl here tonight singing. Like, what do you mean? That's a fucking brilliant
yeah,
idea.
they're like, "Oh, the women that come to our bar, they won't listen to a female singer. They get too jealous."
Bruh.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's insane. You know how many times I had that said to me? So like, I had to learn how to market myself to men and women very early on, and
That's so weird.
it is really weird, and it's almost discrimination in a way. But a lot of other women in the industry will tell you the same thing. Like, people will turn you away, say, "Oh, sorry, you're great, but you're a woman." So it sucks. It really sucks. But now, the genre of country music is mainly dominated by women.
Yeah.
So, but this was also back in 2014. So, uh,
Man.
when bro country was still hitting hard.
Oh God.
So,
FGL.
Wheeler Walker Jr. is the number one hater of Florida Georgia.
Oh, I follow him on TikTok, and he was like protesting one day.
He hates them. Oh my gosh! But
I think he joined some other protesters, and he was like, FGL stinks, and they were like, what? He's like, FGL is not country music, and they're talking about something entirely different. I fucking love that guy.
he's hilarious. He's
Yeah, he
hilarious.
is. They broke up, FGL.
They did.
And one of
They
them's
did.
cool. One of them's cool, and one of them's a little woke
One of them
crybaby.
married a girl from hole in the wall, like 15 minutes away from where I live. So
Do what?
yeah, from Jacksonville, Georgia. Married a girl from here. Whatever.
Oh, lucky her, huh?
Whatever.
I
Whatever.
mean, I checked out Brian Kelly. I think he's the one from Florida. I checked out one of his
Mhm.
solo projects, and it was pretty
I think
good.
it was him. He's the one who married the girl from here. I think it
Yeah,
was one
I
of
fuck
them.
with him.
Because one of them,
Um,
they say like he's really cool, and then the other one's like,
yeah, yeah,
yeah,
that's yeah.
and then
The other one's a jerk or something.
yeah,
But yeah, his solo album was pretty good, especially that song Beach Cowboy. I don't know if you heard that.
no,
Look that up when we're done. Beach
he's
Cowboy, Brian Kelly.
sounds
Shout
kind of
out,
buff it.
shout out one half of FGL. Fuck the other half.
Oh my god,
I'm with
no,
Wheeler on this one. Um, yeah. So,
just write that down. Beach Cowboy.
do you? There's a lot of people in Traylor Made. So you sometimes wish there was another girl.
No,
Are you a so?
sometimes, sometimes I do, but I don't really get along with women as well.
Okay, that's what I was gonna say. Because all my homegirls say like I don't really get along with bitches, and I'm like, what the fuck? All y'all don't get along?
I'm very much a type female,
A bro
so
chick?
yeah, yeah. I'm an alpha female, and I I mean, yeah, if they want to bring another woman in, cool, but whatever. It's not my choice.
So you're into like guns and chewing tobacco and moonshine?
I don't chew tobacco, but I mean,
Nerd.
I'm not like spitting out here, but I'm not hawk 2
Talk
Oh my
to
god.
Talk
It's
about something that needs to
no.
go away, dude.
Please, thank you. Oh my gosh. I think I
I
would
was
fall
over
in
it the
love.
minute I saw it. Like, dude, when I first saw it, I saw it, right? And then I was like, huh. And then I scrolled. And then it became this fucking viral sensation. I was
I
like,
really think I
what
would
is the
fall in a
fucking
hole.
huh?
I would never show my face again.
Bro, and here's the thing, they keep propping her up. Like,
I
what the fuck
know.
is that? You know what? And I
I
got into an
know.
argument about this because I'm
She
all
has a
for
podcast now.
bro. For what? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm all about
Maybe
supporting
she's
real
giving
talent.
lessons or something. I don't know.
I I promote the fuck out of Traylor Made or anything I fuck with, you know? And I do it because I fuck with it. You know, I FJ, like I mainly listen to underground shit. And I was arguing with one of my friends recently because I was like, yeah, fuck that, dude. Like, I'm so over this. Like, this bitch gets drunk one night, says something stupid, and like propped up pedestal. And then and she was like, "Oh, you're just being a hater." I was like,
Bitch
"No,
is
I'm
an
not."
issue.
Kinda. The reason I'm ill about this is because I know so many talented people who are actually working really hard to get viral and exposure, and they're
Yeah.
actually putting real talent behind something. And all this bitch did was get drunk and say a dick sucking joke. And now look, she's every fucking where. She's got a podcast. Like, everybody wants to fuck with her. There's merch. Like, dude, what the fuck? So I'm
Um,
I'm not sorry. That's how I feel about it. I think it's ridiculous. It's fucking dumb.
I really do too. I mean, but it's just a joke. It's just another. They just made a
That-
meme out of her.
It
Like
was a catch me outside shit. It was a catch me
I
outside
would
moment.
rather put years of hard work into something and get a little bit of recognition than just say something stupid and be a meme and people make a
Yeah,
joke out of it. So I mean, it's just kind of to each their own kind of thing, you know. But
yeah.
I think it was very stupid, and I would never show my face again. You would not catch Kori Spiers saying that on a video like that. That's
Hawk.
you gotta have some humility. You gotta have some
So
humility.
stupid, dude. Um,
So,
so do you want to be top tier, or like, because I always say if I could make the money that I make from my job right now doing music full time, I'd
um,
be cool with that. Are you cool with that, or would you like to go like Taylor Swift level? Fuck T Swizzle, by the way.
yeah, I'm not a Swiftie. I agree with
Fuck
that.
no, dude. My
Um,
mom is, and I have to deal with that.
your
My
mom's a
mom, my mom is a traitor, dude.
wow. I think I want whatever God wants me to have.
Boom. That was a solid answer.
That really, I mean, I want whatever level of success God has intended for me. And if it's not intended for me and it's going to ruin me, then He knows that. And it's not meant for me. So that's where I stand
Damn.
on that.
That's a pretty good way of looking at it. Because sometimes I'm like, bro, what the fuck? I've been working so hard, and
Well, when you sit and you want other things that other people have, you miss out on what's intended for you.
yeah.
So you just have to be open.
Lately,
And
I just been riding the wave, and I forget who said it, but they were like, once you start sweating this shit and it starts bothering you, you're gonna lose the passion, and it's not gonna be fun anymore. It's gonna feel just like a job. And I
yeah,
got to that point.
and that's where I got to the point of where I wanted to quit because it felt like a job. I was playing probably like 3 shows a week, like gigging just with like cover band stuff, and I was like, I hated it. It was awful, and it was so tiring. Like, um, it was like minimum 3 shows a week or more, and it was long hours. Like at least some people are like, "Oh, I'll only do an hour and a half set," and I'm like, "What are you talking about? Hour and a half set? That's nothing. Like an hour and a half set is nothing to me. Like I
What's the
can,
longest you've ever done?
no breaks or with breaks.
I don't know, dude. The longest I ever done was like 20 minutes.
No, I've done like 6 hour shows before.
What the fuck?
Cover band stuff, yeah. 6 hours.
You got paid for that?
Mhm.
God dang, dude, 6 hours.
Yeah.
It's like sold out stadium type shit.
It's it takes a lot.
How the hell do you keep your voice active for like without fucking up for 6 hours?
It's a muscle. Your vocal
Right,
cords are a
but
muscle.
like because I was they were going over Luke Bryan's
Mhm.
routine for tour, and he's like, oh, he avoids like milk and this and
Yeah.
that,
It
you
creates a
know?
lot of mucus.
Yeah,
I used to wouldn't eat anything like dairy, which I can't really eat dairy anyway.
yeah.
Um, mucus, that's a really big thing. I would eat cough drops like they were nobody's business. And also, these places would be smoky bars, so that really affects your voice too. Um, there's used to be this one place I would play, and every time I would play there, I would get sick. So I would schedule it for like a Saturday, and like I would start the show like 8 o'clock. I wouldn't get home till like 4 in the morning. Like it was like it's like shift work pretty much, like it's like
Mm.
a job, and it became a job, and uh, it was paying the bills, whatever. And
6 hours. That's insane.
yeah, it's crazy. Like when you have like a 30-minute break every hour and a half or 15, depending on the place.
Did you ever go on tour? Have you ever been on a tour?
I did the tour with Moxon Creek last year. Um, I did that,
How,
and then
how big was it? Was it a big tour? Like how many cities?
oh god, I don't remember how many we did. There was an East Coast and West Coast run. I didn't do the West Coast run, but I did all the East Coast and the Midwest.
Do you party on tour or do you try to avoid it?
I really try to avoid it. Like I will drink. I'm not gonna sit here because everyone's going, "Oh, Kori does drink." I do drink, like I do, but I learned really fast that you cannot party hard.
Yeah.
And a saying my dad has always said to me, you got to be able to hoot with the owls and soar with the eagles.
Mm.
So, yeah, I times I would, but it's really bad for your voice, and it really catches up to you really fast. Like,
You
it
got
was,
pretty good self control then.
yeah,
I
Kori
don't
does.
know.
But then whenever Kelly comes out, then Kelly is like, "No, it'll be fine. Like,
Give me a cigarette.
just drink some Red Bulls. It'll be fine. Just drink some Red Bulls tomorrow." But no, having to do a show and then pack up merch and sell merch all by yourself, and then you have two other guys that are with you on the tour that played for me, and so we would have to take turns driving because I mean we get back from the show like 1 o'clock in the morning, have to wake up at 5, get out of the Airbnb and drive to the next place so we can do sound check. Like it's kind of you learn really fast.
You
I
mean
learned really
you actually got to do a sound check?
yeah.
What is that?
A sound check? Oh no.
Bro,
You have to have fun.
I probably only ever did like a handful in my
Oh,
tenure. Cause dude, like they tell you to show up at a certain time for sound check and then you show up and then it takes forever and then they'll skip it because they're running behind because they're dumb.
no.
Every motherfucking time.
Gotta have a sound check.
I'm saying.
Got to. Now,
And it never starts on time, dude. Now I show up late. I'm a punctual person. I am. I show up late on
I am
purpose now.
too. I'm really punctual only whenever it's things that I want to do. Like if I want to do something, then I'll be punctual, and I'm like, it
Yeah.
really bothers me when I'm late. But if it's like something I'm dreading, I'm like, I don't care.
Do
When
you
it,
still get excited about performing? Because honestly, I'll agree to a performance, and then like the day of, I'm like, I don't want to do this, and then I'll get on the stage and I'll do it, and it'll be fucking awesome. I'm like, yeah, I can't wait to do that again, and it's the same thing every time. Is that
yeah, I do get excited because now I don't allow myself to get to the burnout point anymore. With doing shows, like I used to do shows all the time, but now I'm only doing like maybe 1 or 2 shows a month because I do have some local places here. I play in Georgia still. Um, I'll do like maybe one show a month now. But I am honestly, like I said, you can't let yourself get to the burnout point because I got to the point of where I didn't have like the work life separation. It was just what I did all the time. And I hated it. I dreaded it. Like I would have like full on anxiety attacks before I had to go play a show or something. And it was just, oh, I did not like it at all. But I get excited now.
mm.
I'm
I
trying this
mean,
thing where you
yeah,
like romanticize everything in your life. So
yeah. I don't know. I got a show coming up October 5th with Country Cody and
I've seen
Stack
that.
727.
How
I'm very excited
exciting.
about it because So yeah, I'm excited about that. I'm not dreading it. Normally, I'm like
Mhm.
October 5th, yay! But I fuck with all those guys really heavy. I know all these dudes, so I'm stoked about it because I don't ever get to perform with
It's
those
like you're
guys.
hanging out with your friends. Yeah, I think that's more of where I am now. It's like I love doing shows with all of the Traylor Made guys and
Yeah.
people I've met, like, in music because whenever I was to the burnout point, like, I didn't
Mm,
have a lot of close people in my life
mm.
in music, and, now I do, so, like, I always get excited when I'm like, "Oh, I'm going to do this," or "I'm gonna see them," and, it's just fun.
It's definitely more fun when you're doing it because, like,
Yeah.
everybody does their own thing. So most of the time when I get put on a show, I'm the only person I know there, unless I bring somebody with me. But
Mhm.
they're not performing. They're just there to support me or because they want to see what's going on. So yeah,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh man, I gotta go fucking rub elbows with all these probably weirdos, you know.
Oh my
So
god.
yeah, I'm stoked to be doing a show with some of my homies. I think if I did more of that, the whole like dreading it wouldn't be prominent.
Where's the show?
Downtown St. Pete,
Oh,
at a place called the Neon Lunchbox. I've performed there like twice. It's really lit, dude. Like it's all the walls are black, and then somebody graffitied over it with neon spray paint, like all this cool, like retro tag type shit.
that's cool.
Um, and it's open, and then there's like a lounge. I don't know if it's VIP or just a lounge area, but there's like a closed, kind of closed off area where you could just go chill,
Dope.
couches, chairs and stuff. It's really dope. Um, and honestly, the first time I performed there, I didn't expect because I'm used to local shows. It's just rappers rapping for other rappers.
Yeah.
And that night, by the time I got on stage, it was fucking packed, like out the door. And I was like, "Holy shit, this is a real show!" So then I got amped up and fucking crushed it. And then, so I was told, um, people were inviting me to do other things, and I got invited back. So,
Let me tell you, coming from, like, live band,
yeah,
uh, thing to seeing more of, like, the rap side of things, it was, like, night and day for me.
in a good way.
Yeah, I mean, I used to, like, diss country rap so hard. I was like, "Oh, country rap is stupid." But then I met everyone, and it's more of like "Okay, yeah, I respect it." Like, once I learned how everything's, like, done in the process, it's like, "Okay, yeah, I respect it all," and it's not even, like, country rap, it's just rappers who are from the country,
Yeah,
and
the real, because there's a lot of
yeah,
fake. Um,
yeah,
my exposure to it was Upchurch, and I used to follow
mhm,
him for his rants. I didn't even know he did music. So he's the one that got me into country rap. I mean, Bubba Sparks too from back in the day. Obviously, I grew
mhm,
up listening to him. He disappeared for a long time, but um, yeah. And I was like, all right, country rap. Because I was making music back then, but I was trying to do like Yellow Wolf type shit. Just a
mhm.
white dude from the South who grew up on rap and country.
Yeah,
So I was more that lane. And, I've known about Jelly Roll since I was 19. So I'm a day
mhm,
one for real. But he wasn't even on the country shit really. And then all this country rap started going off. And then, and then I saw some really whack shit where I was like, nah. And then I started hearing hip hop and I was like, okay, that's hip hop. I don't fuck with that. That's corny.
yeah,
But a lot of it, there's a lot of dope artists in it. But nowadays it sucks because it looks like country rap is oversaturated. And plus there's a lot of drama in that genre. For what I don't know. It
I've
reminds me of
learned.
high school. Dude,
I've
like
learned, and, it's so stupid, it's like
they
information.
all talk about not being like the music industry and being like, what has happened. And then they're all like, they're doing it. They're literally turning into it. It's become
Yeah,
shady and trendy, and everybody wants to do country rap now. Like
yeah,
Chingy did a country rap song. Vanilla Ice did a
really?
country rap song. Oh yeah,
See,
yeah.
I've told, like, all my friends, like, I don't listen to country rap, so, like, I don't,
You don't
um
listen to your own genre?
no, Not really.
What is your, for some reason lately I'm obsessed with this question, but like, what is your favorite stuff right now?
Right now, oh, I'll tell you. I love
Yeah.
Sabrina Carpenter.
Who that is?
Oh my god, she's a pop girly. Love her. We love Sabrina Carpenter. I listen to a lot of like 90s R&B.
What?
Yup.
Oh, you'd get along with fucking Esmarie, the last chick I interviewed. She's all
I
about that shit.
love 90s R&B. Let's see. A lot of like alternate. I listen to alternative stuff. Uh, Chapel Roan. I'm obsessed with Chapel Roan right now. She's also a pop girly. Um, I listen to a lot of like country, Co Wetzel,
I love Co.
uh, Zach Bryan, that kind of thing.
Did you
Oh
hear that last Co album?
yeah,
Did you like it?
yeah, that's pretty good.
It was good.
Zach Top, like I mentioned earlier, he's
Yeah.
killer. Sometimes I have major throwbacks where I'll just have like all day of listening to like emo, pop punk. Like I had a whole day I just listened to 303 all day. Um,
You had an emo phase, didn't you?
yeah, I
Did
did.
you have like the look though? You know what I'm talking
Not
about?
fully. I did wear all black all the time though.
The hair?
I still do
Did you
that
do the
though.
hair?
No,
You didn't do the hair?
no, I wasn't like full on like swoop. What is that even called? I
Saw,
forgot.
dude.
Yeah, no, I didn't do that. Like with the bad
Scene
extensions,
Scene Kids or
teen
whatever.
kids. Yeah, I didn't
Wait,
do
so what
that.
about Hollywood Undead then? You get into them?
No, not really. I
What?
wasn't really into
You
that.
got an emo phase and didn't fuck with Hollywood Undead.
No,
Listen, I
no.
didn't even have an emo phase and I fucked with Hollywood Undead.
Oh, okay. So like earlier before we got in here, I was listening to ABBA. I love ABBA.
Dancing Queen?
No, like
That's who did that song, right?
yeah, that's ABBA. I have this whole plan of next year I want to go to the UK and go to the ABBA Voyage, the hologram concert,
Yeah.
because
Oh,
I love
word.
ABBA. Yeah.
Oh, she
Oh,
loves ABBA.
I love ABBA. I'm a big Amy Winehouse fan too.
Yeah, Amy was dope.
Also there's a singer-songwriter country. Her name's Morgan Wade. She's killer too. Love her.
Damn, you're putting me on a lot of game today, man. You be talking about a
Yeah,
lot of shit I don't even know about.
it's good. It's
We
good.
shouldn't we shouldn't have waited this long to do the interview.
I know. I will send you all the good stuff.
Yeah, I'm always cuz I fuck with everything, dude. Like I listen to everything. I listen to like Russian rap, South African techno rap.
Mm,
I'll go back to the 1920s even.
nice.
I just like music, man. It always kind of baffled me growing up when I would see metalheads, hip hop
Mhm,
heads, and that's all they ever listened to. I was never that way. I always, whatever sounded cool, I listened to it, and I'm still that
mhm.
way.
I'm that way too. It's more of like what mood I'm in. It depends on what I listen to because I'm really big on like how you live your life. It affects your emotions and how you feel every day. So if you listen to happy music, you're gonna be happy. Like if you, I'm big like sunlight in my house. I have to have natural sunlight in my
Oh
house
God,
for you got to the
I got
curtains.
blackout curtains all
I
over my
did have
house.
blackout curtains, and I was so depressed. I was like, I need sunlight. Like I need you gotta let light in. You gotta. My house was like decorated all dark. Now it's like really bright, not bright, but like light colors, 70s bohemian kind of vibe. So like everything is you. So when I'm sad, I'll listen to like Birdie, like Skinny Love by Birdie, or like something like that, or but it whatever mood I'm in depends on what I listen to. So
Yeah, same. Unless I'm sad, I try not to listen because I'm a big Lil Peep fan. I don't know if you know about him,
oh my god,
which I
am I
didn't used to
the
be.
emo one? Are you
No, no,
still
no.
the emo fan?
All right. Well, the story with that goes back in 2020. I dated this girl. Um, I never knew about this guy. Apparently, he was popping off since like 2017. Had no idea, and I kept hearing his name, and I was like, I don't give a shit, you know.
Everyone listened to him when I was
And
in school.
2020, I dated this girl, and she asked me like, you mess with any Lil Peep? And I was like, what? And then she played a song, and a video for it. So as the first thing I see is the way he looked, and I was like, "What the fuck is this soy boy shit?" And then I heard the sound, and I was like,
Soy boy, like sad boy rap.
"What is this gothic fucking Blink-182? Turn this shit off, bro!" And I hated it, right?
Oh my
And
god.
every time she would go to put it on, I was like, "Yo, literally anything but this." So I never
And
gave
now
it a
you
real
do.
chance. Well, so after we split up, because she would hang out at my house a lot when I wasn't there, because we were
Mhm.
inseparable. But so obviously she was using my YouTube and checking out Peep when I wasn't there. And then one night I was drunk and, going through it because I wasn't happy about the breakup, the way it happened. It was pretty toxic. So
Mhm.
I'm drunk as hell one night on my computer and I'm like on my YouTube and I was like, oh,
And you start listening to Lil Peep.
there's that, there's that fucking guy she likes so much. I was like, let me listen to this bullshit again,
Oh
just
my
out of spite. I don't
god.
know, dude. And the song was Save That Shit, which I never
Oh
heard.
wow.
And I'm playing it, watching the video, and I'm like, look at this bullshit. This is about to be some whack shit, I guarantee it. And then I like halfway through, I was like, yo, this is dope. I swear to God. So
It
then I
takes
was like,
you
let me
back.
check out this other so I went down the whole catalog and I got on social media because I publicly hated on this man. And I had to get on social media and be like, so Ryan was wrong.
So you hit her up and you're like, hey, Lil
No,
Peep.
no, no, not no, 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 because
Oh,
we were not on speaking terms. But I had to go to social
man.
media and tell everybody like I was way wrong about this artist. And now to this day, I'm a bigger fan than she is.
Oh my god.
Like I'm all about some Lil Peep now, and I feel so fucking. I don't know, dude. Um,
He's a
that's
peeper
usually. Yep. I used to actually say like, "Oh, you and your fucking peeper friends."
instead of tweaker, peepers.
Yeah, dude, and like now, yeah, I'm all about it, dude. It's the only sad boy shit that I listen to, and when I'm sad, like that's my go-to,
Sad
or a
boy.
lot of Hard Target shit. Actually, I
Oh
fucking
yeah.
can't tell. I'm sure if you ask him, he'll tell you like,
He's
"Oh
a
yeah, dude." Every
quality of sad
time,
boy.
how many times have you seen me repost that song "Your Hell"?
Yeah.
Bro, I've hit him up so many times, like drunk, like this is the one. This is. I'm sure he's sick of it by now, dude. He's like, "Oh, you drinking again?"
Closeted sad boy.
Whatever, dude. You
No,
know?
he made this one song that was really emo one time, and I was like, dude, you sound like Machine Gun Kelly. And he's like, I'm gonna go die now.
Did it ever come out?
No. No.
I remember there's a song I really like by Seth Anthony. It's Stuck in My Room.
Hmm.
And like the way he's singing on it, he don't sing like that no more. I guess he was still trying to find his style, but I make fun of him and be like, "Oh yeah, Seth 182," because he sounds just like that fucking that vibe. I love that song, dude. That was another one where
Hilarious.
I would be listening to it, and I
That's
would.
hilarious.
I've hit him up so many times, like, bro, this shit right here.
That is great. Seth 182.
Yeah, dude.
That's hilarious.
I fuck with that. But yeah, I don't know, dude. Just anything. I guess in at this age, I've even started making more heartfelt shit because I've always been like a banger kind of dude. I don't want to make
Yeah.
sad shit. So I always focused on because I grew up on crunk and like 3 6 Mafia type shit. So we were
Hmm.
never sad. We would just, tear the club up. So lately I've been making more sad shit.
It's
Because
okay
people
to
like that.
feel your emotions.
People do like that shit. I mean, the last song I put
Good.
out, the last song I put out was me being depressed and talking about deleting myself, and everybody seems to love that song. And I'm like, bro, it's pure misery. And you're telling me this is my best song yet?
Deleting myself.
Thanks, appreciate that.
Oh my gosh. That's great.
But yeah, I don't typically listen to sad music unless I'm sad. And I dated a girl who would
Mhm.
just listen to sad music all the time, and I was like, this is why
Oh,
you're fucking depressed all the time, dude. Like you're
yeah.
washing the car in the rain. It doesn't make any sense. Like, what are you doing? You know?
Washing the car in the rain.
That's what
That
it's
depressed. Wow.
pointless, like, oh, I'm gonna listen to this sad music and try to be in a better mood. What are you dumb?
Yeah.
But yeah. So speaking of that, you got any do you have any projects coming?
I have a single coming out
You have a
soon.
so how yeah, so that's a thing too. I put out only singles because you could
Mhm.
focus on it more and I was told like don't worry about albums until there's a demand, like you have a big enough following and people want one. focus on singles.
Make whatever you want to make. There's no rules.
I just finally started working on an EP
Make what you
after
want to
putting
make.
out like 20 singles. So you're doing a single. Do you have plans to do an album?
Eventually, yeah. Yeah, I have a whole like conceptual idea, but
You gonna do an EP or an LP?
oh my god. Why did you just ask me that?
Why?
Are you trying to like show how young I am or something?
Do you not know what that means?
I know what an LP is.
Do you know what
But
an EP is?
yes. Oh my god.
What?
No, like I want to do not really like an EP. I think I really want to do like a whole like conceptual album and have like videos and that tell a story
Yeah.
and like I love when artists actually do like the whole album thing like with the intros and like all that. I love
Yeah,
that.
the
Like I'm
skits.
fiend for that. I love
Yeah,
it.
we don't get that no more, man. We used to have skits and interludes.
Like Eminem's last album, oh my god. I
Yeah,
loved it. I was like, "Oh, this is great," because I just wanna, like, sit and, like
it's nostalgic.
yeah, I wanna be told a story. I wanna know, like, what they were feeling and thinking about when they were making it, so I really wanna do, like, something conceptual, but that'll come.
Well, I'm gonna listen to it.
Thank you. I
What's
appreciate
the
it.
next single called?
Fire.
Fire?
Fire.
What's the vibe?
It's not country. It's not country rap.
Oh.
It's, like, dark pop.
All right, MGK.
It's not that. It's not even really like a sound, uh, that I can compare to. If I had to, I would say something like a Melanie Martinez, Billie Eilish kind of vibe.
Billy fucking Eyelash.
Yeah, Billie Eilish.
So the girl
Put
that I
respect
date,
on her name. I love her. She's
the girl I dated who showed me Peep looked like
uh-huh.
Billie Eilish.
She looked like an eyelash. Wow.
Yeah. I don't know, dude. I don't really like Billie's music.
I do.
Does
She has
nothing for me.
when she was younger, I liked it more.
She just kind of gets on a track and whispers.
Oh my god.
I mean, you
Whisper.
know, I'm not a prepubescent teenage girl either, so I
Not like
probably
the
can't relate.
Christian singer though, like some of them sing like this. Like
Ugh.
some of them do that, and
You
I
know
can't
what?
do
I
the whole
actually don't.
expression.
I don't like whispering. I hate it. I hate when people whisper.
Why?
I don't know, and I also don't like water. The sound of water on water it drives me nuts. I don't know what's wrong with me. I hate whispers, and I hate the sound of water on water.
That's crazy.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
And the Lexipro's not working, so
Oh no. Sound the alarm.
you don't have any sounds you don't like.
Um. No.
Nothing. You don't hear anything, and you're just like, ugh, I wish that would.
When you're cutting on a plate and it says, I don't like that.
I feel like that's a big one for everybody, though.
Yeah, but I have more weird irrational fears than sounds that I don't like.
Do you ever get? Do you ever get
Yeah.
writer's block?
Yeah, I do.
What do you do about it?
Um, walk away.
Say fuck it.
Uh, not really fuck it. It's more of like whenever okay, you're an artist, you're painting a picture. If you
Yeah,
keep adding paint, then it's gonna mess up the picture. So just stop and back away,
yeah,
and then come back later. Um, and also I'm really big. Like I dream a lot of my songs, a lot of lyrics. So I have to get up and write it down right then.
yeah.
I'll
I,
forget
I
it, and I hate it. Like especially when I'm sleeping like really good, and you're like, oh, I don't want to get up.
I've had that happen too. Like not even that long ago, I was like halfway passed out, and this song hit my brain. And I was like, "Fuck, I got to get up and write that
Just
down."
write
Because
it.
I thought before, like I'll remember that tomorrow, and then tomorrow comes, I'm like, I have no fucking clue
I have no idea.
what I was doing last night.
No idea.
That was probably a hit that I just let slip
Yep.
because I was
Oh
being
well.
lazy.
Oh
Um,
well.
do you have any? because I always put out everything I do. I don't
Mhm.
have any like stuff that I scrapped. Do you have any songs that you've been working on forever?
Yes.
So like, are they ever going to come out, or is it
No.
just going to be like a lifelong like?
No. It's some. I'm to the point of I'm just like trash it. Forget about it.
Damn,
Uh.
bro, I hate doing that.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't happy with it anyway, so I'm just to the point of I don't really care if it ever comes out or not. So I will.
How many? What's your vault like?
Oh, I have notebooks full of things I've written.
Anything
That
recorded though?
I got a good bit. I mean, right now there's probably at least a good album's worth that I've done.
So you've been staying busy.
Uh, yeah, I guess.
Because I think Target told me that he has like 3,000 unreleased tracks that
Oh,
probably won't get
he has
released.
a million. Like he has so many songs.
Yeah, he's a
So
madman.
yeah, so many songs.
He's not a human. He's an AI music machine in a skin suit.
I really think so at this point.
I don't know how he does it, dude. He's always fucking cranking shit
Yeah,
out.
yeah, I'm gonna tell him that he is an AI machine in a skin suit.
Definitely. Yeah. I mean, because creativity hits me. Well, probably because I work a lot, but I'm sure if I didn't
I
constantly
will
be.
say, he has influenced my songwriting a lot. He has taught me how to be a better songwriter, and I'm very grateful for that because the man can just spit it out. It's just like blah, and a song comes out. You know, like he's insanely talented in that
Yeah,
field.
man. I hit him up one time not that long ago. I showed you the song, the "Love Me When I'm Dead" song that I still
Yeah.
can't figure out. But he fucking was like, I was like, yo, dude, like, I need help with this, and I offered to pay him, and he just told me to slide through. And then whatever I brought, he was like, let me hear it. And then I showed him, and he's like, all right, well, we're gonna rewrite this together.
Mhm.
So we were both.
He's
I
killer.
don't. It was weird because he was saying shit, and I was like, "Oh, that's a good idea." And then I said something. He's like, "We'll roll with that," and we busted out like an entirely different song in no time at all.
Yeah.
And it was so smooth, and I was like, "Damn, bro, this guy knows what the fuck he's doing,
Yeah.
and he's hella easy to work with."
Killer songwriter. Killer
Yeah.
songwriter.
Um. So if
He
I
has.
ever actually do get to finish "Love Me When I'm Dead," Target gets shouted out for that one. You know, he gets what is it, writer credits or whatever.
Mhm.
But yeah, if I can ever get it right, that's why I'm trying to learn how to sing because I want to sing at least one song.
Get you a vocal coach, dude.
Yeah, I know, dude. I'm gonna have to. This song is turning into more than I wanted it to be, but it's very important. I have to get it done. I gotta have at least one where I'm singing. You know,
Mhm.
otherwise, what am I doing? I'm a poser.
Rapping.
I'm just a rapper. At least down the road, I could be like, no, I'm a singer too, dude. Check that song out. The
Yeah.
one and only.
My cat is screaming. I don't know if you can hear her screaming.
No, it's all good over here. I can't hear nothing. I was gonna say we're coming up on 2 hours now, so I don't want to go for too long. Is there anything that you wanted to talk about that I missed?
I'll talk about whatever you want to talk about.
Is there anything you want to plug on the way out?
Be sure to go follow all my social medias at Kori Spiers Music at KORISPRES Music. Also, go follow the brand new Traylor Made Records Facebook page and TikTok, and there's an Instagram page at Traylor Made HQ on TikTok and at Traylor Made Records on Facebook and Instagram.
I already followed.
Thank you.
Not a big deal.
Mm.
All
TikTok
right,
and
well,
Facebook ran by yours truly. So let's go.
we got all the plugs out of the way. I feel
Yeah,
like that was a pretty good interview. Yeah.
yeah.
So anyway, Kori Spiers, the voice of an angel. Look her up,
Thank
and if
you.
not, you smoke mids and you're whack.
Ooh,
Well,
bummer.
thanks for the interview. I'm trying to go through all of Traylor Made, but I have a feeling that Dolph and Breadwin are going to be the hardest too.
I screen recorded that and sent it to him. So,
I even bribed Dolph with a 24 pack of the cold Bud Light.
Oh, wow.
Because I know, bro, he is like non-existent. You can't ever
Wow.
get a hold of him.
Well,
He's always out there in the woods fucking around.
it'd be
But
like that.
anyway, yeah. Thanks for coming by.
Well, thanks for having me.
Not a